Hello, 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 hello. All right, so today we are in a new packet. We are in topic D, and so you can see that I am in the entrance slips right there. Topic D, unit number one. Um, so if you haven't watched your lesson 24 notes, all right, you do want to go and take care of that. And away we'll go here. We're starting out talking about percents here. So percents, fractions, and decimals are what we're going to be dealing with. So we get to our very basics here that we're going to see a common phrase used throughout this particular topic, and that's the fact of 100. All right. So per 100% always deals with 100. That's there. All right. And if you think about it, typically when you are taking a test or a quiz, you're hoping that you get 100%. That is the whole amount. So let's get into it. See what we got here. We got 100 offices need to be painted. The workers choose between yellow, blue, or beige paint. Beige, kind of like a light brown. All right. The classroom walls are a lighter shade of beige. Anyway, look for it next time. They decide that 45% of the offices will be painted yellow, 28% will be painted blue, and the remaining offices will be painted beige. Okay, so we see here that 45% of the offices are yellow. So yellow percent, hey, 45, right? There we go. So when I make my percentage symbols, I kind of write them fast so I connect it. So that's why it looks like a zero up here with the 70. Maybe you just do the slash, you don't connect it. That's fine. I'll show you another one here. 28% will be blue. All right, so there's your blue, there's your 28. So some people will just do that. That's certainly fine as well. And then the remaining is beige. So again, the key thing here is percent, all right, is always out of 100. So if I've got 45 and I've used 28, so far I've used 73. Remember, percent is out of 100. So how far is 73 away from 100? Well, let's do it like they tell in elementary school. It takes 7 more to get to 80. To get from 80 to 100, that would be 20 more. All right. So total there, 27. Yeah, so 27%. All right. Um, so now what we're looking to do is convert into fractions and into decimals. So we see a lot of your basic ones here. Tomorrow's lesson 25 gets into some of the fractions that aren't as crisp and clean, but these, oh, so nice. And let's see what we're talking about. Percent. Remember, percent is always out of 100. So that's it. So let's go to blue. Again, percent, it's always out of 100. Whee! And the last one, again, percent, it's always out of 100. Yeah, so that's all it takes. All right. They're not asking us to simplify. All right, and for the most part, we'll see that a little bit here and there. We'll have to watch for directions, but we're not going to worry about simplifying your fractions. I'm more interested in your technique right now. My last part is the decimal. Now, when we want to write something as a decimal, it's all about knowing your place values. So we do need to be aware, right, that we've got a decimal point. That first one is called the tenths position. We're going to see this more. The next one, hundredths, yes, all right. And that last one, well, I shouldn't say the last one, really the last one that you're going to use for a while here, that is your thou. We do want to be familiar with these guys. Obviously, the fact that it's 10,000s, 100,000s, all right, millions, that's all good, but those are really our go-to ones we're going to be after. So all we need to do is say the fraction here, and it's going to take care of us. 45 hundredths. 45 hundredths. That means I'm using the hundredths, which is two place values, and I got to drop the number 45. There it is. 45, and I am in the hundredths position. Next one, 28 hundredths. So 28, and again, I'm in the hundredths position. The nice thing about the last one here is, again, same idea. You can see it's all hundreds there. That's why I'm always using 2 decimal places. So we're going to have 27 hundredths. All right, bonus time here. Bonus time. Let's go down below. What if you had a 3 over 10? Well, we would read that as 3 tenths. So tenths is the first spot. So we just put 3 in there. That would be it. Now you don't have to draw the line underneath there. If you'd like to, you can. I like to because it helps me out. We'll do one more bonus one. One more bonus one. Ready? 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 45 hundredths. 45 hundredths. Okay, so hundredths, three. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do 45 thousandths. Sneak the zero in there. 45 thousandths. So thousandths, we're gonna use 3 decimal places, but I only want to drop the number 45 in. But you gotta remember, we gotta land on that thousandths position. So I gotta land there. So who's gonna go there? The 0. Yes. So yeah, that's the technique that we're using. So I don't want you to think it's always just, hey, put the decimal down, then put down the 2 numbers. It is when it's out of the 100s. So we do want to watch for that. All right. Here you go, people. Enjoy.